Welcome to the UK, where a government-funded study is now saying that dogs should be banned from the countryside because they're racist and Islamophobic. Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. In today's video I'm going to discuss how absurd this government report really is. Now do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and as a disclaimer, I am not inciting hatred to anyone or a particular group, religion, etc. So let's jump into it first and foremost with this. Thanks to the British Patriot at the Brit Lad on Twitter for sharing this article in the first place, tweeting out saying apparently it's now racist to own a dog in the countryside as it offends minorities. Oh, I wonder who it's offending, guys, right? By 2030, the government wants to end racist dogs being allowed out in public spaces. What's your message to the dog haters? Don't like it? Leave the UK. We love our dogs. They are part of the family. It is as simple as that. They are part of our society. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere. So if you don't like it, then you can go somewhere else. It is as simple as that. Now, going on to the article that the British Patriot was actually quoting here. This is from The Sun. And the headline is, Racist Dogs, Woke Madness as Government-Funded Study Says Dogs Should Be Banned from Countryside Over Risk of Offending Minorities. And so this government-funded study is claiming that basically dog-free spaces would make the outdoors more inclusive. The outdoors is already inclusive. Just go places where the dogs aren't. Come on. If you're going to go to a park in Britain, expect to see dogs. Because again, we are a nation that love our dogs, that treat our dogs as part of the family. I know. I've had many dogs in the past that I've owned myself. I'm hoping to get a new one this year. A little Yorkshire Terrier, I'm planning it. So if you don't like it, then you can go elsewhere because our dogs aren't going anywhere. They're staying put. They're going to our parks. Because this is the UK, this is British society, this is British culture. You don't like it, go to a country that's not too dog friendly. I hear China's a good place for that. Just saying. But anywho, researchers interviewed ethnic minority communities as part of an anti-racism action plan and found some people felt unsafe with the presence of dogs. One person in a focus group also said they did not like seeing dogs fouling on the floor. Well, if you're unsafe with the presence of dogs, then don't enter the presence of dogs in the first place. And secondly, if you don't like seeing dogs fouling on the floor, that's what they do. They need to go to the toilet. They don't go to the freaking bathroom, all right, sit on the toilet, do their business, flush it with their paw, and go on their merry way. They just don't do that. So where else are they going to poop? Come on. The responsibility is then on the owner to pick it up, and owners should do at all times. Abso-freaking-lutely. The report by action group Climate Simru Baim, and if I've mispronounced that, I really do apologise, says some participants expressed apprehension about visiting the countryside owing to their racial or religious identities. Oh, I wonder, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What's that whole, who is, the religious identity? Which race are we talking about here? Which religion are we talking about here? Oh, I freaking wonder. You're all thinking it. I'm going to say it out loud. Islam. I know you're all thinking it. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, and all that jazz, right? Other barriers to going outdoors included a lack of public transport links to the countryside and poor air quality in towns and cities. Now, I do agree with that. There is a lack of public transport links to the countryside. I'm pretty lucky where I live. I can get to the countryside relatively okay. Still a bit difficult. Relatively all right. There's some where it's just nigh impossible to use public transport to get to the countryside. So I do feel that links do need to be improved transport-wise to the countryside, absolutely. And yes, we do have a problem with poor air quality in towns and cities. I definitely agree with that as well. But the report was commissioned to help create the Welsh Government's anti-racist policy. So dogs are now considered racist and Islamophobic, according to this report. Are you shizzing me? Now, Welsh Conservative leader Andrew Davies slammed the dog ban plan, saying, quote, "This kind of outdated virtue signalling nonsense is completely out of touch with the needs of Wales. Labour is stuck on yesterday's thinking, the kind that is being roundly rejected globally. Time to turf them out." Last night, the Welsh Government said it was not planning to create dog-free zones and that dogs would continue to be welcomed in the hills of Wales. Well, if that's the case, why did they publish this report? Why? Shiz the freaking bed. It's because, in my opinion, conspiracy theory or whatever, they're going broke for woke. Let's ban the dogs in the countryside. Let's make it so much more inclusive for everyone else other than British people that own dogs. Yeah, let's make it inclusive for everyone else apart from dog owners. Yeah, where's the inclusivity in that? It's always the same with these dumb people and governments. They're all about inclusivity, but actually, they're hypocrites. Because where they spout inclusivity, there's always an element where someone, a group, is being excluded for it. In this case, dog owners. It's insane. And how this narrative is still being peddled of, oh, we got to ban dogs because, there's some people that, but due to their race and religion, they just don't like it. Do you know what? If you don't like it, then just don't be in the presence of dogs. Or better yet, go to another country if you don't like it here. Because dogs are part of our culture. They're part of our society. Like I said before, British people, we treat our dogs like they're part of the family. Get with the memo. Dogs are not racist. Dogs are not Islamophobic. And for part of that report to turn around and say, some people were offended because, dogs poop on the floor. Again, where are they supposed to poop? They do not have the capacity to go to the bathroom, sit on the toilet, do the business, flush the toilet with their paw, and walk off on their merry way. Now, the owner should be picking up the poop at the end when they do poop outside, absolutely. But for those that don't appreciate and don't like it because of their race, religion, or what the frick, whatever, get over yourselves. You live in Britain. This is how we treat our dogs. They're part of our society. They're part of our family. Ain't gonna change. Dogs are not racist. They are not Islamophobic. Who's the real bad boy in all of this? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course, there's going to be more. You do not want to miss my next video. Then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here at Political Nerds. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Do you think dogs are racist and Islamophobic? Should they be banned from the countryside? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.